Every time you rise to a new level, don't believe the lie that it's supposed to feel easy. People imagine the next level looks like confidence, money, clarity, applause. No, the next level looks like chaos. It looks like confusion. It feels like pressure squeezing your chest at 2 a.m. It feels like questioning yourself, losing sleep, getting rejected, getting tested. Growth doesn't feel like winning at first. It feels like losing your balance while learning how to stand stronger. And if you're not built right on the inside, that pressure will crush everything you worked for in a single moment. That's why most people quit right before the breakthrough. You are not going to rise in a straight line. You are going to fail your way forward. Things will happen that you never planned for, things you couldn't see coming. There will be days where you wake up and say, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore." And then, if you don't quit, if you just hold on, something shifts. A door opens, a breakthrough comes, not because it was easy, but because you stayed. Tragedy shows up for everybody. Trials don't discriminate. The only difference is who survives them. I know it's heavy, I know it hurts, but don't surrender here. Don't quit here. This is not the end unless you decide it is. You've got to believe, not when it makes sense, not when the results are visible. You've got to believe when there is no proof, when everything looks like it's falling apart, when you're working on your dream and someone you trusted decides to walk away, when the thing you sacrificed for crumbles right in front of you, when the people who should support you tell you that you're crazy, you still have to believe. When the doubts creep in late at night and you start wondering if you even have what it takes, when you feel like time is running out, when your bank account is empty and there's still too much month left, when the paycheck disappears before it even arrives, you still have to believe. There will be moments when you feel alone, when you cry in silence, when your back feels pressed against the wall and there's nowhere to run. Believe anyway, because you are the deciding factor. Not your past, not your circumstances, not what happened to you. You decide how this story ends. Nobody else gets to write it for you. Nobody gets to tell you what you can or cannot become. This is your journey. You are not a victim unless you choose to be. This can end in victory, but only if you fight for it. If you could believe before it happens, everything would change. If you could believe that your day is coming, that the sacrifices you're making right now are not wasted, you'd move differently. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but you don't need permission to win. If you don't have the money, you find a way. If they say no, you come back until someone says yes. Dreams don't come to people who wait. Dreams come to people who push. You know your dream is real because you feel it. It's alive inside you. You think about it when you wake up. You carry it when you go to sleep. It shows up in your conversations. It won't leave you alone. That's not an accident. That's a calling. So when it hurts, push. When it's hard, push. When you want to quit, push. You push through fear. You push through doubt. You push through exhaustion. And every push takes you higher. You have to make up your mind that whatever it takes, you're not stopping. You might not have the money. You might not have the education. You might not have the support, but you will not let that stop you. You decide that you are doing this, period. And to survive the journey, you need a reason that's stronger than pain. You need a why, something that gets you out of bed when you've already been knocked down 3 times, something that drives you when motivation is gone. Ask yourself what fuels you, what makes you angry enough to keep going, what reminds you why quitting is not an option. If you don't know what drives you, this journey will break you. For some, it's proving doubters wrong. For others, it's building a life they never had. Whatever it is, hold on to it, because you will be mocked, you will be laughed at, you will want to quit more times than you can count. Your body will beg you to stop. It will tell you that you've done enough, that you're tired, that you've already built something. But exhausted people build big lives. You can rest later, because if you quit now, the rest you get will be filled with regret. This road takes more energy and more time than you can imagine. 5 years in, 10 years in, 20 years in, there will still be days where you want to walk away. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're in the game. Here's the difference. Winners feel the same frustration as everyone else. They get angry, they scream, they say they're done. But when tomorrow comes, they show up. They do the work, they execute the plan, they move one step closer to the dream, and then they do it again. They don't quit in the process. They don't give in. They recycle pain into power. I dare you to take pain and turn it into fuel. I dare you to study harder than anyone else. I dare you to practice until your excuses have nowhere to hide. I dare you to work so hard that the world has no choice but to respect you. Go through the process. Go through the struggle. Go through the pain. Don't avoid it. Grow through it. Become the standard. You are not given breaks in life. You earn them. And right now, you are being tested. How you face this test will shape the rest of your life. There will be moments when you don't know how to move forward. In those moments, ask yourself one question: can I take one more step? The answer is always yes, and that step builds strength you didn't know you had. If the demons feel too strong, become someone stronger. Reinvent yourself, dig deeper, pull more out of you. No matter what's in front of you, you grind, even when you fail, even when you don't feel like it, even when nobody is watching. Grinding when it's dark is what makes the light possible. Don't quit. Rest if you need to. Recover if you must, but don't quit mentally. Stay connected. Nobody can measure the heart of a champion. No test can calculate grit. Heart is what carries you when talent runs out. Don't accept a life you don't want. Don't repeat the same cycle. Use what you have to get what you want. Use your mind. Use your vision. Think your way forward. Cry if you need to, but don't stop moving. Tell yourself the truth. I am stronger than this. I will survive this. I deserve more. This is not how my story ends. Change how you talk to yourself. If you think wrong, you move wrong. If you see yourself small, you stay small. Your thoughts are either lifting you or burying you. Change the way you see yourself. Take responsibility. Nobody will care about your dream more than you do. Expect better from life. Expect more from yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say it. This is my life. These are my dreams. I can become more. I can rise higher. Everything I need is already inside me. My goals will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will defend what's mine. This is your life. From this moment forward, live it like it matters, because it does.